Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, that's a line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check 43. Check 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Amari Cooper, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up. Hayward. Check. Watch me before. Hey, watch the slant.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Cunningham. This is caught by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Randy Moss, 58 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Cunningham looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
No, switch. Check 9, check 9.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And shutting him off, now open field. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. A toss running left. Jackson, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On first down, it's Cunningham. He completes it to Julio Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
They run on first down with Jackson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. There goes Green. The 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, this is Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First and 10, Cunningham. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. An 11-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
That's caught by Jackson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Cunningham. They set up the screen to Bo. And some room to roam now. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On first down, Peyton. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, Cunningham. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Jackson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. On second down, Peyton. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
But some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now running right through it. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey. 43 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Strahan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Cunningham now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A pitch back. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Jackson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Keep it up, defense, keep it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down inside the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jackson, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Let's go.
And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ty Long. And they have it at the 38. Yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Cunningham now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. Complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Cunningham to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Intercepted. Come on, guys. We got this.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
We're going to work. Set, ready, and read. Right there in the middle, 55. What's three? Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. So long, everybody.